currently it's March.
Yeah,
It's about 30 degrees outside here in Australia, and you are in
I'm in Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago. I'm in cold Chicago, not as cold as it could be because it's March,
I love it.
but we're shooting a Christmas movie.
It's exciting that we get to do this because we got together to put the podcast together, and it's been so much fun so far. Like we're 10 eps in, but today we are launching our first episode with Matt Day.
Well, Matt Day has been in so many films, from TV in his early life, like Grafty's Rules, Country Practice, to some really, really important films from Muriel's Wedding, Love and Other Catastrophes, Doing Time for Patsy Cline. There's like, if you threw a dart at Australian film and television in the last 30 years, you're going to hit Matt Day.
I just got that, and that's what we're going to use.
Fabulous.
And podcast. We talk to interesting people.
Today we are interviewing mate and legend Matt Day.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me to the podcast. That's not really a podcast.
Yeah, it's a sort of no cast. It's a no cast, we're going to call it. But Louise has directed how many feature films?
12 features.
She's
12.
directed 12 feature films.
What?
Yeah.
In America.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another feature films.
I just made a robot movie in 6 days.
In 6 days.
Yeah. She's the second most prolific filmmaker in the country.
Female filmmaker.
Female filmmaker in the country behind Nadia Tass,
Really?
who
Has made how many?
She's 16.
she's made 16.
Don't tell her.
How do you make
But
a
I'm
feature film in
catching
6
up.
days?
Well, it was with the studio that made Sharknado, the Asylum Studios. Yeah.
Ah, right.
So it was actually, I got a call on a Friday morning
Yeah.
saying, Louise, are you in LA? Because I've got a movie starting on Saturday. And I went, what's the script? Maybe I am in LA.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting on a plane and flying to LA, doing all my pre in a Qantas economy seat, and then I got off the plane at 4 o'clock on a Friday, and it got pushed, so I had a whole weekend of pre, and we started on the Monday,
Luxury.
6 days. In a row. It was.
What is it, one person in a phone booth or something?
Well, it was like because well the studio makes mockbusters, right?
Yep.
So this was supposed to be a mockbuster for Megan.
Wow, 6 days. I mean, most people, that's like, they can't do it short in that amount of time.
I did one in one day recently.
I did too.
What was yours called?
Baby shower.
You did Baby Shower in one day. Is this the one that's in Flickerfest?
That's right, yeah.
Sweet segue. So, Hugo Weaving,
Yeah.
how many hours did he give you?
He gave me a whole day.
Is that because you guys are old friends?
No, it's no. He's friends with. Well, he knows Heather Mitchell really well, who produced it.
Amazing.
So Heather sat me down and she said, "We're going to make this. You have to choose a date because Marty. I'll go back. Marty McGrath.
I love Marty McGrath.
Great.
He's probably my favourite.
Yeah. He's going to shoot my feature, and we were talking about doing something together, possibly doing like a proof of concept or something. And anyway, I had this script that had been sitting around for about 5 years.
Yeah.
Probably.
Closer. May not
And
feel
I
weird.
gave him this, and then Heather called up and said we should make this. 'Cause I've got
Fantastic.
a friend who's got a big house, all set in one house. She goes, I got friends who have a house that we can use.
Yeah.
So I came over for a cup of tea and we sat down. She said, choose the date. I choose the date. And then she said, who do you want to be in it? And I said, this is who I want to be in it. And so we then just picked up our phone and called everyone.
Fantastic.
And everyone said yes.
Did you find, because having recently produced a short film, didn't direct because I knew I wouldn't be able to get it done in a day. I had to get someone in who was competent. Not that I'm not competent, more that I'm not competent enough to do it in a day.
Yeah.
So I found that I started asking people to do stuff, and then that bred necessity because I was like, oh gosh, I've got Stu Waller, the sound guy from Australia, and Jack Friedman, the boom swinger from The Matrix. I better look like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So then suddenly I'm like shooting the thing, and I'm like, have we got an editor? Because we're doing it all in a day, and it's due in like 6 days.
This is for Trot Fest.
Yeah, for Trot. And so it just, that kind of necessity breaks the task paralysis. And like you ask a few people to do it for you, you've got to
That's
pick it.
true. I mean, I hate asking favors.
Me
I hate
too.
asking people, but this is kind of pushes you out of your comfort zone, as you were saying, and so you just kind of like you have to get on the phone, you have to email people, and just get used to the discomfort. But everyone said yes, which was a great thing. I was amazed.
It is a weird feeling though when they say yes
for a day.
Yeah,
and you're gonna, there's good catering.
Yeah,
there's good people involved, so everyone said yes and turned up. It was ambitious though.
Did you find that the great thing about doing it in a day was that we've only got to bother people for a day, but the tricky part is that day is going to turn into 16 hours?
Well, it didn't, because like we had it kind of hard out. It was like 7 till 5.
Oh my God, well done.
Yeah.
We were here, we did 16 hours.
Yeah, no, there was no going beyond that really.
If you've got Heather Mitchell, Hugo Weaving, who else is in the film?
Helen Thompson.
Oh my God.
So we had Hugo, Contessa Trifone, Helen Thompson.
Oh yeah.
Nikki Shields.
Oh my
Josh
God.
McConville,
Oh my God.
Brandon McLennan, Emma Harvey.
Brando, they call him.
Brando.
Yeah.
They do, Brando.
Yeah.
Quite right too. He's Brando.
Well, his girlfriend calls him that.
Emma Harvey, Eliza Learmonth. That was 8 in the cast.
Yeah.
All one house.
And so being like a round table type scenario, because it's about a baby shower, right?
Yeah.
Is a lot of the sleep the night before about how am I going to shoot all of that dialogue and all of those people sitting around looking at each other?
Well, because I was just scrambling to get everyone organised, and just to get like a call sheet together, and just to, and then like Heather was going to be in it, so she was going to be in it, and she's producing it. And then the night before, she broke her knee and wrist in Brisbane.
This is short filmmaking.
And so Marty had to fly up there. This is like on the Thursday. We're shooting on the Saturday.
Oh, God.
And so Friday, I was just on the phone.
Yeah.
Calling up Helen Thompson. Said, can you do it? She's in the Blue Mountains.
Yeah.
And she said, yes. Actually, can you send me the script first? And I'm
Fair enough.
yes, there you go. Send me the script. And then she went, yes, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So because of all of that stress and just trying to organise everything, and I stupidly kind of did everything myself because I, again, don't want to ask people.
I did the same. Well, actually, I had my wife help.
Props and I'm buying all the costumes.
Oh, my God.
And doing all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so then you turn up on Saturday morning like, oh, I haven't done any shot lists. I haven't actually even thought about.
But then you've got Marty
McGrath.
I have
a style. I have a kind of style anyway that lends itself to that. Anyway. I don't really do storyboards or shot lists.
What's your style? Like,
how I get the actors in and we do a read of it, and then I'm always encouraging them to kind of improvise on the way into the scene and then improvise on the way out. I
did a short film with you,
and it's handheld, and I try and keep it documentary style and keep it very realistic.
I want to work with you.
That I like.
Yeah.
It's what I like to watch, so it's like what I want to do, and it gives the actors permission to kind of move where they want to move and say what. Then there's lots of overlap and all that kind of stuff, which drives me insane once I get into the edit.
That's my dream as an actor.
But you do get really good performances.
Yeah, that would be your dream as an actor. So you're kind of facilitating.
Well, you want to use them, right?
Yeah.
Because you got these great actors, and you don't want to be like straitjacketing them and saying, just say that and sit here and do this. It's kind of like, if you have any ideas, if you want to try things out, do it. Because, and then you end up, because you're working at that kind of speed, you don't get a lot of what you kind of visualize. Like a lot of things I just didn't have time to get, but because everyone's kind of got permission to kind of contribute, you pick up a lot of stuff that you wouldn't have got normally.
Yeah, great.
So you're just grabbing all these little things and go, I didn't expect that to happen. And every actor's kind of giving, and I encourage everyone on each take. We get 2 takes max. Yeah. But everyone is like, just do something completely
different.
Do one for you. Do one like this and then completely different. And then, and then you kind of end up with this kind of very organic feel.
Yeah.
And then the sound, we had a great, Nick Eamon was the sound recorder. She was amazing, and we had everyone on mic. But I got into edit it because I cut all my own stuff, and I'm on my laptop. So I've got 8 tracks of dialogue, and I'm like, I don't think I can do this. Like, how do I do this? Like, I'm cutting just with the mono track.
Yeah.
It's already pre-mixed.
Yeah.
So then I rang up Sound Firm, where I've gone in. They did Strife and a bunch of other things I've done over the years.
Yeah,
And
I
they
tried.
said,
I tried Sound Res, and they were like, "Yeah, no."
no. There's a million choppers. Well, luckily they were up for it, so they took it on and just did an amazing job and just cleaned up all the audio and did
See, I think you've got the benefit of like, there's been some press
being
things.
liked.
Well, you're liked. You've been around forever. You know everyone, but also when it says in the press, Matt Day to direct feature film, blah blah blah, or got funding to direct feature film, blah blah. People are going to be like, well, he's a good investment. We should definitely help this guy out.
Maybe, yeah.
Not so much the actors, but like crew and stuff. I think like if you can establish a good working relationship with people, you are more likely to use them again in the future.
I like to think that like it's the kind of environment that I like to be in on set.
Yeah.
There's not pressure. There's no pressure of like, you're trying to make a product and you got to get it out in this time and there's no overtime or any of that kind of stuff. It's like, let's do it for the reasons that we all wanted to do it in the first place, which is for fun and create something.
Yeah.
What do you think are the main things that attracted people to this project?
To this project, I think it was the script. I think everyone really liked the script.
Well done.
It was a kind of a fun story. It went places people didn't expect. It's got a couple of twists in there. And yeah, I mean, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but I think that's what it was.
That's great.
And also because I write for actors. Like, I'm always writing for what's the kind of stuff I would want to do, what would be fun to play. So there's extremes in there. And also, my sensibility is pretty dark. And we don't...
Yeah, the short film we did was quite dark.
Yeah.
And when we did it, I hadn't yet had a child. But the film is about, that 30-something patch where someone's got a kid and the couple that have the kid get it. The couple that don't have a kid don't quite get it, but they know they have to go over to the kid's house, the house with the kid. The kid's asleep. And
well,
they're
did that was the short Perry. We did
yeah,
which is about
that's what I mean.
with the kid.
That's what I'm talking about. And I hadn't had a kid at that point. And it was like, all right, let's have a party tonight. I'll call the dealer. Yeah. And then the dealer comes over and there's a baby in the house and he won't leave.
Hold on, this is my short film.
This is what I'm telling you about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your short film.
No, I'm talking about your dark sensibility.
Oh, right, yeah.
Of like having a baby in the house, like new parents.
Well, I remember playing that at Palm Springs Short Film Festival, and there's like, an older demographic because it's Palm Springs. You know? And so it's like the parents, I don't know, if the short film is like the parents and they come and have a look at the baby and they're standing there. So, did you manage to get any Coke?
Yeah.
Like, oh, no, our dealer's gone away from the barley. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to doing some lines. It's like, should you be doing that when you're breastfeeding? Oh, it's fine.
It's fine. I just express and wait 12 hours. Yeah. No, it was very funny.
And then they end up calling this guy who's like one of them, Ryan's character went to school with. Toby Schmitz. Yeah. Who turns up and then doesn't leave.
Yeah.
And he's the old drug dealer. And he was amazing.
And we all turned up going, well, it'll be organic and we'll all see what we can do with it. And then Toby had created like the most specific character. Yeah. He bought like a bum bag.
And he stayed in character.
All day.
Yeah.
And he had this like fold out knife and he's like, you guys are going to try this stuff. He pulls out this pointy, dangerous looking knife and he's like, and it was like, it all came out of like the classic Toby Schmitz prep. Toby's about to step in on a play and I bumped into him yesterday. He's stepping in for someone who had to step out and he's got no time to rehearse. And I was like, Toby Schmitz, you're like the wolf in Pulp Fiction. Like the first line is he's like, I fix things. And I can just see Toby rolling in day one to rehearsals just to fix things. And he'll be prepared.
He's very good.
He's very good.
But anyway, so we screened that at Palm Springs and I just remember this woman standing up at the Q&A and was going, did she have to have the cocaine? Couldn't she have just said, oh, I'm good? And I was like, but that's not funny.
That's not the point.
But the funny thing is the mum's doing coke.
You got to make it worse and worse.
Funny,
yeah.
It's parents on drugs. That's
So
the humor, And so Baby Shower is very similar in where it goes.
So you probably can't give any spoiler alerts, but I got from the trailer.
I'll show you the poster. And
Oh, awesome.
that'll give you a good idea of
Oh, he's
the
about to
kind
pull
of
out a
film
knife.
that it is. Yeah, I've still got the prop knife.
I got the feeling that Hugo's character was kind of going to menace things, but maybe
But
that's
see, it's
the
about
red herring.
It's about so Contessa is a reluctant, soon-to-be mum.
Incredible actor.
She's an amazing actor, and
Yeah.
she is dragged along to this baby shower by her mother, Helen Thompson,
Yeah.
and she doesn't want to go. And so she's turning up, and she's like, "I don't want to go. I've got a bad feeling." And she's like, "They're your friends." And she's like, "Are they though?" And it's like the mean girls from her high school days.
Oh, I love it.
Are putting on this baby shower for her, and you're not sure exactly why. They're really rich, and then
Yeah.
she turns up, and they're like, "It's so great to have you back again."
Hey, babe.
After everything you've been through, and so there's this kind of past, but that's the poster.
Okay, is it all right if we put that in a little... oh, my God, right. I just noticed.
That's the key prop.
So is it all right if while we're saying this bit, I put that up?
Yeah,
in
you
the?
put that up.
I'll put it up here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll send it
showing
to you.
it to
Don't worry, I'll cut it in. Yeah.
I'll send you that.
There's a bloodied face and a massager.
It's a massager.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like when Aldi sold
you
massagers.
can buy these from like Kmart
You can? As massagers.
as massages.
I bet you
Got it
they
off
sell
Amazon.
quite...
I got it off Amazon, and I got to tell you, it has really messed up my algorithm.
I was gonna say. Yeah. But if it were to go well, you'd be eligible for an Academy Award, or is that a different section?
Well, you have to win. If you win Flickerfest, then you're in the long list for the Oscars. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's why Flickerfest is just like that level up. It always hovers near Tropfest, and it feels like Flickerfest is like, yeah,
Well, they're very different festivals.
we're
I mean,
Flickerfest.
Tropfest, which I won. In
You did?
2017, I did.
you're on the website.
I'm on the website, so it's got to be true.
Yeah.
Tropfest, you have to make it for Tropfest. It has to be under 7 minutes, and it has to have the signature item. So Flickerfest is more of your traditional short film festival, international and local. And I think it's like up to half an hour or something the films can be. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so you've got a little bit more freedom as well.
Yeah.
Because the hardest thing I found about Tropfest was getting it down to 7 pages. Because I worked with a...
7 minutes is hard.
Yeah. I worked with an editor.
Good. Like a short film under 7 minutes is great.
It is. But what I found is tricky is to get the conflict and get the journey to land, but also keep moving because you've got no time.
My one, the mother situation, I didn't originally... I was going to shoot it as a short, and it was about 15 minutes. And then I thought, actually, because Tropfest came around, I was like, maybe I should make it for Tropfest.
Nothing like a deadline.
It was a great kind of constriction.
Yeah.
To kind of like to really get it down to its basics.
Yeah.
And cut it down to, and even then it was hard. I mean, I think the first cut was 8 minutes, and then just kind of snipping just every little bit of fat off it. But it was great. It was a good exercise.
Do you find shooting films the hardest part is killing babies? And by killing babies, I mean...
You just did a horror. Did they kill babies?
No, there's stuff in there
Kill your darlings.
that you love.
Not kill your babies.
Yeah.
Kill your darlings. I say killing babies. Maybe is that
kill your
wrong? Kill your
darlings.
darlings. Yeah. That's way more delicate. But like, do you find the
It's
hardest?
really important that you kill babies
Yeah.
when you make a short film.
Fuck. Cutting that
is
out.
dark.
Okay, let me start that again. Do you find?
You gotta keep that. That's good.
Do you find when you're making films and you're on like a restricted editing period because there's only a certain budget for editing time and editors only have a certain amount of time, whatever. Do you find it's hard to kill the bits you really like to get it within time or to make it, streamlined enough for whatever you're doing?
Listen, the more I work, the more I understand the nature of making cinema, TV, moving pictures.
Yeah.
Is that the story is contained in every scene, really.
Yeah.
And there's in character. It's actors can tell an entire story just with just by being.
Yeah.
You end up cutting dialogue because
Yeah.
the look is the thing.
Yeah.
The presence of the actor is the thing. And and I've just learnt that less is more.
Yeah.
And that you can, because so many of my things are genre. You know, I've made Lifetime movies and things like that, where you just know that if you're hitting your beats,
Yeah.
you can craft things.
Plus, with something like a Lifetime movie, people sort of have an anticipation of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So there is a way of stripping out a lot of the exposition and making it more about like the emotional thread.
It's
Yeah.
the emotional thing, and even if it's not like a genre thing, if you're making a film that's less prescribed,
Yeah.
Audiences know when they
Yeah.
see an actor, they're feeling the possibilities.
Yeah.
And it's so much about like surprising an audience or changing an expectation or just reversals.
Yeah.
Are so
Misdirection.
important. Yeah, reversals in scenes, in lines and characters, just gives energy to the story you're telling. So, when you really embrace the fact that this story that you're telling exists in so many different looks and lines, so you're able to like trim down so much. I guess it's just experience and knowing and being a mature person.
And confidence.
Yes.
Because like a nervous director is going to try and overtell everything. But we rewatched Punch Drunk Love 2 nights ago. And I was like talking about getting mates to do films. Apparently Paul Thomas Anderson sent Adam Sandler the script, and his agent was like, yeah, there's this guy, he's amazing, he wants to do a film with you. And Adam Sandler was at like his peak, and he was like, man, whatever. And then he was at the movies and he saw Magnolia, and he just raced out, and he was like,
Do whatever.
Called Paul Thomas Anderson and was like, hey, it's the Sandman or whatever. And Punch Drunk Love happened. But if you watch it, there is no foretelling what's going to happen in that film, but there's this energy and like anxiousness and sort of like pace to it where you're like, you just feel like anything could happen at any point, and it's really gripping for that reason. But it doesn't take
It was
that.
a bit like Marty Supreme. I saw that.
I haven't seen that
Yeah,
yet.
Same. Like absolutely no idea. Like what
Yeah.
genre is? What is this film?
Yeah.
And it just goes places that you just do not see coming, and just unrelenting pressure.
I
on the
love
main
it.
Character.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Where did you see it?
At the movies.
It's out?
Yeah.
I thought it didn't come out till February.
Oh no, it's out.
Okay. Well,
I have to say how much I love Adam Sandler.
Oh,
yeah.
Like, I think he's just like,
Flexible.
flexible. I think he's just like, just a powerhouse.
He is.
He is an old-time movie star in that he does these, like, everyone knows what an Adam Sandler movie is.
Yeah, but if you watch the Wedding Singer Say,
Yeah.
I rewatched that, and he does like this full James Dean style performance where he kind of stands still, and every time he talks to Drew Barrymore, they've let him like he's an old-time movie star, and it's like sometimes people miss what he's doing within the ridiculousness of the film. A little bit like Eddie Murphy. Like Eddie Murphy is always so brilliant
Yeah.
and like Oscar-worthy in ridiculous movies.
Like Dr. Dolittle.
Or Norbit.
But Adam Sandler is always doing exceptional work.
Yeah.
Like, and people say, oh, it's the Paul Thomas Anderson performance.
Yeah.
Or
It's the guys that made Uncut Gems.
yes.
Safdie Brothers.
Or
Safdie Brothers.
What's
Yeah.
the latest one with
Marty
George
Supreme.
Clooney? J.
Kelly.
J. Kelly.
Yeah. I
And-
wonder why he
and
called
Adam
it J.
Sandler.
Kelly. I just thought it was kind of like
Sounds like
the
George
prequel
Clooney.
to R. Kelly. Like what's the
Beep, beep.
yeah?
Got
boop.
resonance on George
better
Clooney, maybe. I don't know. But you can see that he goes all the way in everything, and even if
Oh,
you're
yeah.
watching his genre films,
Yeah.
he goes all the way there.
Yeah.
It's
I
like-
agree. He's got
and-
so much range.
Yeah, but also
And no one
like,
does anger like him.
don't underestimate comedy.
Oh.
Like
Yeah. Because he
there's-
does the hardest thing in the world, which is comedy, but then he can flip it and do like really good serious stuff. Bit like Matt Day.
Totally.
If you watch Runt, your performance in Runt is like a master stroke in like just heightened reality.
Yeah, I hurt
Uh,
myself.
What's that?
I hurt myself making that film.
Did you?
Oh, what happened?
Acting too hard.
You were acting so hard, but it worked so well for the film. And then if you go back to Kiss or Kill, it's like edgy, sort of way back. But that was like when I was at uni watching you in all these movies going, I want to be like that guy. Like you, like
You're only human.
I am. Anyway, we should wrap this up because we've got other things to do. But thanks for coming in.
Pleasure. Thanks.
Yeah, it was fun.
And such a pleasure to have such an Australian icon.
Yeah, absolutely.
It has to be said.
Keep it up. Love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for all of your work and for being here.
With Ryan and Louise, enjoy the Tangent Podcast.